Hello class 6. So through this session we'll continue with story writing. Definitely one story I will give you here and you will just see that story, you will write that story in your fair notebook, and apart from that one more story I will give you as a homework which you have to write yourself in your fair one. So let's start with the story here. So the story of today is The Cap Seller and the Monkeys. So this story I'm giving you here, and you will write another one as your homework. So let's see. Let's start with this. First of all, once there was a cap seller. Talking about your sentences, these must be short and without any grammatical mistakes. Apart from that, one more thing which you will follow, that if story writing is there, so it must be in sequence. It should not be like that as we used to learn for the essays and applications. Definitely a particular sentence will come one after another, so it must go in sequence only. So that thing you will keep in mind. So as we had started that once there was a cap seller, the second line will be, one day he was going to a fair. Further, you know that cap seller is there, so he will sell the caps only. So he had a bundle of caps. Then further, it was very hot. He felt tired. He sat under a shady tree. Soon he fell fast asleep. So up to here students, we are talking about the cap seller and the condition he is facing. So we can continue in one paragraph only, although it is totally your wish. If you want to continue like this only you can, but because now the scene will change and monkeys will appear into the scene, so definitely you can change the paragraph also if you wish only. So now let's start with that as I am doing here. There lived some monkeys in that tree, like that. Further you will write, they came down, they took away all his caps. There must not be any grammatical mistake. This I am revising again and again. And apart from that, as I am making the short kind of sentences here, so you will follow the same when you will go with your next story. So further we will write, the cap seller woke up. He found his caps missing. He looked for them here and there. Now further you will add suddenly he looked up. He saw the monkeys with caps on their heads. Then further you will add the cap sailor suddenly thought of a plan. He threw down his cap. Now the monkeys did the same. As you know that monkey used to be like that only, whatever you will do in front of them, they will follow that. So he just threw down the cap of his own, whatever was there on his head that time. And monkeys, because they were wearing the caps on their heads, so they did the same. They were just trying to copy the person. So the monkeys did the same. They threw down their caps. And now the cap seller gathered his caps and went his way. That's it. So student, this was your story, and definitely it will be almost of 80 to 100 words. So these things you will keep in mind. Apart from that, this story is still not clear actually. And why it's not complete even? Because you will have to give the moral also along with this, just for giving the view that for what purpose you are writing the story. So this is also one of the tradition you can say in HP board, that until you will not write the moral of the story, it will not be considered as complete. So what will be the moral of story, that you will see here. So what is the moral? You know that moral is definitely the lesson whatever you are getting from the story. So the moral of this story, the cap and the sailor, cap sailor and the monkey, is do not give up hope in difficulty. So this moral also you will note down at the end of the story. So students, this was all about today's video lecture, and we had done one story actually, the cap seller and the monkeys, and as I have told you that another one definitely I will give you as a homework, so that you will write yourself. And one more thing which I want to tell that you will just try to make the story of your own. You will try to make the sentences of your own. So, and don't try to copy from somewhere. First of all, try your own, and then later on you can just correct it by taking help from somewhere. So this was all about this video. Thank you.